He was a kid with no permanent home, a single backpack, and a promise he would never be ordinary. This is how LeBron James became unstoppable. LeBron James is more than a basketball player. He's a cultural icon, a business powerhouse, and a symbol of resilience. Today, we trace his journey, the struggles, the turning points, and the lessons every young dreamer can use. This is the story of how a boy from Akron became one of the most influential athletes in history. LeBron James was born in Akron, Ohio, in 1984. His mother, Gloria, was just 16 when she gave birth. They moved from apartment to apartment. LeBron often slept on friends' couches. Stability was rare. Poverty, uncertainty, and responsibility defined his childhood. But basketball became a constant, a place where control and purpose existed. Coaches and neighbors remember a boy with relentless focus. He practiced obsessively, hungry for an escape, but also determined to honor his mother's sacrifices. That hunger would shape his work ethic and his refusal to be defined by circumstance. At St. Vincent St. Mary High School, LeBron's talent exploded. Crowds packed the gym. National media arrived. Sports Illustrated put him on the cover as the chosen one. Overnight, he carried not just his own hopes, but the hopes of a city. With fame came pressure, scouts, endorsements, predictions, and critics asking whether the teenage phenom could handle it all. LeBron responded by playing smarter, stronger, and more mature than his age suggested. He dominated on the court while learning how to handle attention off it. The world was watching, and he was learning how to perform under that weight. In 2003, LeBron declared for the NBA draft. The Cleveland Cavaliers selected him first overall. For Akron, it felt like destiny, their son returning to shoulder a city's dreams. His rookie season revealed flashes of greatness, explosiveness, court vision, versatility. But the NBA is a different battlefield. Opponents were stronger, strategies more complex, and expectations higher. LeBron transformed physically and mentally. He became a leader, not through words alone, but through consistent excellence. Year after year, he improved his game, moved teammates, and carried Cleveland deeper into the postseason. Still, championships remained elusive. Playoff heartbreaks and near misses became part of his narrative, intensifying public scrutiny. In 2010, LeBron made a controversial choice. He left Cleveland to join the Miami Heat. The decision provoked a cultural firestorm. Some called him selfish. Many fans felt betrayed. Yet the move was strategic. Mentorship from veteran stars, a new coaching environment, and a clearer path to a championship. In Miami, LeBron evolved. He learned how to win at the highest levels, sharpening his instincts and leadership. He captured his first NBA titles, faced criticism, and grew from it. The championship silenced some doubters. But for LeBron, the mission was never only personal glory. It was about mastery and growth. In 2014, LeBron returned to Cleveland with a clearer purpose: to bring a championship to the city that raised him. He accepted responsibility not just as a superstar, but as a leader tasked with changing a culture. He rebuilt the Cavs around a core that could compete with the era's best teams. In 2016, LeBron completed what many thought impossible. The Cavaliers faced the Golden State Warriors, a juggernaut that had set an NBA record with 73 regular season wins. Down 3-2, won in the finals. Cleveland's odds looked slim. But LeBron refused to accept the script. He elevated his game on both ends of the floor, delivering historic performances, including an all-time great chase-down block in Game 7 and a near triple-double in the decisive win. Cleveland won the series, delivering the city its first major sports championship in over 50 years. For LeBron, it was validation, proof that hard choices and relentless work could alter history. LeBron's influence extends far beyond points and trophies. He built a business empire, media companies, production deals, strategic investments, positioning himself as a cultural entrepreneur. He founded Spring Hill Entertainment, developed television and film projects, and negotiated endorsement deals that made him one of the richest athletes in the world. Equally important is his commitment to community. The I Promise School in Akron, created through the LeBron James Family Foundation, provides education and resources for at-risk children and families. He funds scholarships, supports youth programs, and uses his platform to speak on social issues. LeBron has repeatedly reminded the world that success carries responsibility to uplift others, to invest in your roots, and to use influence for positive change. LeBron James's life offers clear lessons anyone chasing a big goal can use. Turn hardship into fuel. His struggles weren't excuses. They were motivation to work harder, master your craft relentlessly. Talent opened doors, but the work kept them open. Make strategic choices, even when they're unpopular. Growth often requires bold, uncomfortable moves. Lead by action. Influence comes from what you do consistently, not just what you say. Use success to lift others. True legacy is measured by the lives you change. LeBron never stopped evolving on the court, in business, or in community. That evolution turned one boy's promise into a life that reshaped sports and culture. If LeBron's story fired you up, like this video, subscribe for more stories of remarkable people. And share this with someone who needs a reminder that where you start doesn't determine where you finish. Which part of LeBron's journey moves you most? The comeback in 2016, his off-court philanthropy, or his business transformation? Drop your thoughts in the comments.